So I just took my second dose of Wegovy, and I just wanted to let you know how my experience has been going so far since it is now officially 1 full week. So this is actually my second dose. So 1 full week of how things are going while on the shot. So if you are early in your journey or you're thinking about starting on a GLP-1, then this is just my honest opinion so far and what I've experienced. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm excited because this is actually my second week now on Ozempic, or going into my, not Ozempic, Wegovy, going into my second dose, which I'm currently on the 0.25 milligrams. Hopefully this ring light over here is not too much of a distraction, but just listen to the words, just listen. It doesn't matter about looking, okay? All right, so I have completed my first full week, and I just really wanted to come and tell you my experience so far. So let's just go ahead and hop right in really quick. This is for, I would say, anybody who's thinking about getting on a GLP-1 or someone who's new on their journey and going that route. So this is definitely not for somebody who's been on it for a long period of time with the increased dose. You already know. So yeah, this is for the newbies like myself. All right, so I thought it was important for me to try to get my weight under control. I have noticed that over the years, I have just been gaining weight, and I've made attempts to try to lose weight, and I really have not been successful. And I think that my age plays a big part in it. Me being almost 45, maybe I'm sure my metabolism is slow, and I also am sure that perimenopause is playing a big part in me not being able to lose weight. So I thought it was really important to go ahead and get on something just to help me, because my numbers were not good. If you looked at my first video, then you would see that I did mention that my A1C was pretty high. I'm not diabetic, but I might as well be diabetic. And it's crazy because I don't really feel like I eat a lot of sweets, and I try to cut back on like carbs and stuff. But my mom, rest in heaven, she had diabetes, and then my dad has diabetes. I have a sister who is so small, tiny, petite, and she's diabetic. I'm like, child, well, if you got it, then I gotta have the sugar. You know, because she's so slim, and me, I'm more overweight. But I'm actually not diabetic at this point, thank the Lord, but I am right there. I'm right there. So I just felt like I had to do something. And then again, my cholesterol was actually high. And with the increase in weight gain, I noticed that I've been having like a lot of like acid reflux, and it's just a lot. Like my knees hurt when I walk. I'm not comfortable with my clothes and how they look. All the weight really kind of like goes to my stomach. And I hate that for me, because I just want to feel confident in my skin, you know, and at this point I just don't. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do something about it. Okay, so I've known a lot of people to be on the weight loss shot, the different ones, like, you know, there's many of them now at this point. But I had just never been interested in doing it. And then my sister, she got on one, and she had lost some weight, and I was like, you know, let me just go ahead. And I was always thinking about like the long-term effects later on down the line, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm covered by blood. So yeah, here I am. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop right in. Some of the changes that I first noticed. So I started at, I say 210 because I just rounded it up, but it was like 209 to be exact. Some of the first things that I noticed was that I had immediately gotten like really tired. So after the first dose, I was down for like a good 2 days. I mean, I still had to go to work, but I really literally had like no energy at all to do anything for like 2 days. So that's something that I noticed. I didn't notice like any headaches or issues with my stomach or any nausea. Thank the Lord again. Okay. I didn't experience any of those. And that's what I was really surprised about, because I have spoken to people, especially like at my job. I felt like everybody was on the shot and they all said the same thing. Like in the beginning, you feel, child. Okay. Anyways, they had all said that they experienced nausea. So I'm grateful that I didn't experience that, and that may come with something or that may come later on the line when I increase the dose. Shit, it may happen on this next dose. I'm hoping that it doesn't. But for the first initial dose, I didn't have any of those side effects. And I do have some little notes here so I don't forget what I was going to talk about. Okay, so that was it for that. As far as my appetite went, so I definitely it definitely quieted the food noise. Absolutely. Like, I am normally a snacker, so the first week I noticed that was a cut down a lot. My appetite had definitely decreased. I really wasn't eating that much. Now I've been on Fenterman before, and Fenterman made me not, I forgot that I wasn't eating. I really was not eating. And if you know, Fenterman is another type of weight loss medication. I'm not sure if it only comes in pill form, but I only got it in pill form. And it's an appetite suppressant. It gives you so much energy, like you are on freaking speed or something, but it definitely does suppress the appetite. And I feel like this did the same thing, but not on that same level. Because I still did get hungry, but it just was not as fast and as frequent as I normally would get hungry. I still enjoyed eating, but I just couldn't eat full meals or big plates like I used to. I would say now I can only eat half. Which was good, which was really good. Let's see. Did I feel full faster? Yes, I did feel full faster, and that was good because I was able to push the plate back. Okay. And yeah, I need that, because I was brought up to eat everything on a plate, and that's still in my mind, even as an adult. Even if I'm not hungry, I'm full, I'm gonna clear the plate, because that's what I had to do as a child. So now I actually cannot clear the plate even if I wanted to, so that's good. Okay, so as far as energy and fatigue, like I said, the first 2 days after the injection were the worst. Did it interfere with my daily life? Yes, it actually did. I barely could work because I was so tired, and I just wanted to sleep. But again, after those 2 days, I was okay, good to go. Now, as far as weight changes go, I have lost a total, so starting at 209 point something, 8 or something like that. I am down to 204, so that is 5 pounds in a week. Excuse me. Acid reflux. So that's 5 pounds in a week. I obviously can't see where the weight loss was at. I don't know if it was water weight. I'm really not sure. But from what I've heard, people have said that they have lost 4 pounds in the first week. So I lost 5, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I am not interested in rushing the process. I don't want to speed through and try to lose. Okay, so my goal, I was just looking at pictures. So at 170, I wonder if I could put a picture. I don't feel like going through that, putting up a picture of me being 170, but I was kind of slim. My face was slim. I just hate for my head to be huge with a really skinny body. That's what I didn't like, and I noticed that I look like that. And again, my weight loss, when I was down to 170, it was because I was grieving, I was stressing. Right before that, I was doing keto, so I was losing weight, and I was already in the habit of eating, eating better, like not eating a lot of carbs and stuff like that. So during my grieving, I still just kept those behaviors up, and I'm sure me grieving, I really didn't have a big appetite, and then the stuff that I was eating, wasn't really causing me to gain anyway. So at 170, I said all that to go right back here. In the 170s, I feel like I will be okay. I know that that is not the ideal weight that the doctor wants me to be at, but I feel like 170 looks okay. It's pushing it because it's giving big head, little body, and I don't want those type of results. And then I'm not in a rush to hurry up and get all the weight off. I'd rather it come off gradually because I don't want to get that Ozempic face, and where the skin hasn't had time to catch up because the weight loss was so drastic and so quick, and stuff is just hanging and sagging, and that's just not what I want. So yeah. Okay, as far as my mental goes, I feel like I've been pretty locked in. I can say, like, I've been doing good the whole week that I've been on it. I've been walking. I try to do 10,000 steps, and let me show you guys, because your girl been getting it in. Okay. I have been able to like walk much more. I'm making it a priority to actually walk, and okay, so this is just from this week, but that was on what? Monday. This is Tuesday, yesterday. So I have been doing good, even like last week. Really walking, and then today my fiance really pissed me off last night, and I noticed that when I'm still an emotional eater, so we had a disagreement about something, and it kind of threw me all the way off. Like it really did. So this morning I had a bad day because last night ended kind of bad. I mean, it ended good, but prior to that, it already threw me off. It already kind of set the tone. And today I noticed like I didn't want to get up and walk, and I kind of ate whatever. Like I think I did a good breakfast. I just did some egg white bites, and then it was lunchtime, and I actually had to go to an interview today, and they had like some Filipino sweet bread. I had two of them. I'm like, dang, I'm really slipping. And then afterwards, I was like, well, I'm already messing up, so I went to Del Taco and got some tacos, and you know, I'm human. It happens. But again, I had actually been doing pretty darn good, and then I allowed someone's behavior to get me off track. So, but I am very hopeful about losing weight. I just have to make sure like I don't allow my emotions to lead, and know that this is for me. Like this is everything that I'm doing. All of the exercising is for me to feel better overall, just to look better, to go into 45, just being her, I definitely feel like I'm more in control, and I would say I was feeling calmer around food until my emotions kicked in today from last night, and I went back to my old normal, if I'm sad, I'm gonna eat, routine. So let's see what else. So things that I will continue to do will be, I'm gonna continue to walk. I'm still gonna get some steps in today, probably sometime this evening. Even if I can do something is better than nothing. But I feel like that's important, to just do something extra and not just depend solely on the weight loss pill, or the weight loss shot. Because if I do that, when it's time to come off of it, I wouldn't have established any healthy habits. And once I stop doing that, all the weight is going to come back. So I'm trying to get in the habit of knowing, I got to be active. Like I have to eat better. Like I want to really establish those type of, behaviors. So when I finally do come off, because I don't plan on being on this like long term, I'm not sure how long I'll be on. I'm not sure how long it would even take for me to lose all the weight, but I'm not trying to do a year or 2 years. Like I'm just not trying to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to work out. I'm gonna continue to try to eat, make healthier food options. And what? So later on, I'm gonna be taking my shot. Um, I like to take it at night. So if I do experience nausea, it's when I'm sleeping. So I'm gonna take it in a few hours. I mean, I could take it now, but you have to set it out. You have to keep it refrigerated, and then afterwards, take it out a little bit before so it can come to room temperature. So I didn't do that. So I actually cannot do it right now, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later. Let me see my notes for week 2. So things I'm going to be focusing on. I am going to be focusing on my hydration, staying hydrated. I am noticing now that I am getting a little bit of constipation going on, but I can't say if it's from that, because I also started an iron regimen as well, because my iron and a whole lot of other things were really, really low. So I'm on iron, but I do have an app, let me see, that tracks my protein. And sometimes I'll be like, I don't feel like doing this, but I mean, yeah. So this is what my protein has been. You see, I'm not reaching the goal. The goal I was told was like 100, at least 100 to 110. I think that's what my doctor was saying. So I have not been reaching it. I've been getting to 85, 88. So I have to do that. I need to drink more water because I don't really feel like I'm drinking enough water. Let me drink some water now. While we're on the subject, drinking more water and listening to my body. So another thing I've noticed that, sometimes I'll have the urge to go to the bathroom, and I'll just be laying in the bed and I'm like, no, I'm not about to go. When that urge comes, go. Because the constipation issue is so real. And if your body is telling you, yeah, okay, I'm ready, let's go, let's do it. That urge I need to listen to and go. I'm not really forcing any type of, I'm not really forcing any type of results. I'm, very hopeful that this is going to work. Like I said, 5 pounds in a week is pretty good. I have my next doctor's appointment. I think it's in about 2 weeks. And according to the doctor, it's going to be, the dosage is going to be changing monthly, as long as I'm like, losing weight, not losing it too quick, or, I'm going to be changing dosage in a couple of weeks. So it may accelerate the weight loss process. And I'm just excited. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I really want to go back to having like a smaller waist. Like, my arms is where I really gained a lot of weight, and my stomach, like, it surpasses my butt. It really doesn't go to my thighs. Like, it's my arms and my stomach and my boobs. So I'm wondering, do your boobs get smaller when you lose weight? Somebody let me know in the comment, because I'm really hoping for that too. What else? So I know it's still super early, but I just wanted to be like honest and transparent with you guys and document my journey from the beginning to the end. I do see a lot of people, like, there's followers that there's YouTubers that I follow, and they won't admit that they're on the shot. Like, girl, it ain't no way you done lost all that weight, like, just being in the gym, like, but they refuse to say. And I mean, I get it. It's your prerogative. You can, obviously do what you want to do, but I'm just, hey, this is how I'm losing it. Like, I tried losing it many different ways. Only one time was successful, and that was about 5 years ago. My body has changed. I can't do it no more. Like, that way it's not working anymore. And I'm not ashamed to say that I am on something to give me assistance when losing weight. So many other people are doing it, and they look great. And yeah, I'm finally just hopping on board. If you are new on this journey, let me know how your first week is going, your second week, your third week. You know, that's still considered like new to me. Let me know if you're having any side effects. Let me know how you're managing side effects. Like if you had any weight loss, if you gain weight, yeah, that's big. Like, I don't know. People may not be open to saying if they actually gain weight because the expectation is to lose weight. Like, what else? That's pretty much it. So this is my second week, you guys. I am going to be giving my second injection in a few hours, and I'll be back in a week to let you know how it's going. I'm excited. Y'all gonna see me fine as wine, okay? Anyways, I will catch you on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.